You know, one of the great things about living down here on the Gulf Coast is the fact that any time of the year is boating season. Whether you want to do some fishing during the wintertime, you're going to be relaxing out in the sunshine, going to the islands during the summertime. But you know, whether you have a new boat, a used boat, you need to get your boat service, or you want to buy a new boat, place to come to, Crown Leisure Marine here in D'Iberville. They can take care of you, whatever your needs are for a boat. I mean, they've got them from small, for big. They've been here for 50 years, so they know how to take care of you. So you get ready to get that new boat or get that boat service, and hey, they've got something brand new that they're doing servicing boats. It's going to blow your mind. We're going to tell you about that in just a minute. Come check them out. Crown Leisure Marine in D'Iberville. Now, Chris Bond is the owner here. How are you doing, Chris?
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Now, we did a segment actually with you several years ago when we showed how easy it was for a woman to launch a boat.
That's right.
And you actually had some women come in here and bought boats from you.
Boats after that.
We'll have to do that again this year.
Yes.
Give us a little bit of history, if you would, about Crown Leisure Marine.
So we're a 50-year-old business. My grandfather started it, and my dad took over from him, and I took over about 5 years ago. And it's a challenge sometimes, but it's definitely a fun business to be in.
Well, I pass by here often, and I have seen your whole store, the area grow and grow and grow. Every time I come, he's got more room, he's got more boats, he's got more going on.
Yes.
But how many different lines of boats do you carry?
So we sell 3 different lines, and all 3 of the major engine builders, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Mercury.
Okay. And of course you got different sizes.
Yep.
I mean,
up to 32 foot.
Up to 32?
Yep.
That's a big boat.
Yes.
That's a big boat. And then of course you got some of these big boys on here.
That's
you
right.
want something small, or like the one that we saw on the boat that I started out on. I mean, that was a 400, I believe it?
It's 400 V10, yep.
And or you got some smaller ones.
We do.
You know, for those of you who have just want a simple little skiff. But I guess when somebody comes in here that's never had a boat before,
right.
there's some they do need some lessons, because I was that way. I mean, I had when I bought my boat years ago. But on upkeeping it, keeping it clean, keeping the motor running correctly, and that's one of the great things about y'all here at Crown Leisure. You will definitely walk them through and tell them.
We're very big on that, especially on our delivery. The day they pick their new boat up, we take them to the water. We spend over an hour with them going over the boat, showing them how to drive it, all the safety precautions, of course, how to service it and break in and all that. Then we take care of them after the sale with our service department.
And I think one of the beginning things, and I've seen so many funny videos, is learning how to back up a boat trailer.
Man, I'm telling you. Yes.
There have been some great ones, because you certainly don't want to back into somebody else.
Yes.
And launching and loading are 2 different things.
They are,
and
for sure. Especially when it's a busy Sunday and everybody's trying to use the same ramp and tension's high. So
be sure if you get a boat, take a boat and water safety course from the Department of Marine Resources. Because
I definitely recommend that.
Yeah, definitely do. Well, I know one of the great things you do is servicing boats.
That's correct. Brand
new service that they do here. We're going to step out back and show you here at Crown Leisure Marine in D'Iberville. You know, a lot of people, as you say, they repower their boats.
Yes.
Talk about that.
So one of the challenges in our industry have been the price of our products, like the boats. 25% price increase on pretty much anything fiberglass and aluminum. So a lot of people are taking their older boats, and we're doing detail work now. We have a full detail shop with ceramic coat. We're even doing a bus right now for a customer.
Oh, wow.
But so that's been something that people are going after rather than buying a new boat, just putting a new engine on their boat and redoing their boat rather than going out and buying a new boat.
I see you got some in here.
We do. We're repowering this older boat here. We had it painted, completely torn apart, painted, put back together, new wiring, new motors, everything.
And then this one here?
And that one's just being serviced. These are normally our service bays. So our repowers we're so behind on repower right now, we're having to use one of our service bays to repower.
Now, you've got a new service that you're providing to boat owners, kind of similar to a Jiffy Lube. Talk about that.
So, in the past, a lot of times our service work gets mixed up with a lot of our repair work, so it may take 2 weeks to get to your oil change, which should have been done right away. So we started a new scheduling system with this new building where you call, make an appointment, you bring your boat in, you pick it up either that day or the next day, whenever you can get back to it. So we're just trying to get the service stuff in and out quicker for the customers.
Instead of having to wait several weeks to get it back.
That's right.
Wow, that is a great
And it's
service.
been a big success for this summer. This is our first year with it, and it's been done really well.
Well, that's something that people should definitely keep in mind if they're
Yes.
going to, you know, they want to do something and get it changed quickly or
That's right.
and get it out. And all they got to do is call the number on the screen.
Yep.
And you got an appointment book. They just set it up.
Yep.
And I guess it depends on, of course, the engine or whatever the size of the boat as to how long it's going to be serviced. So what all do you do whenever you service them?
So there's different hours and intervals on boats. So you have, it's usually in 100-hour intervals. Your first one would be your 100-hour service. And it changes as the motor gets older. Up to 500 hours, you have your anodes and a little deeper into the motor. But it definitely helps the longevity of the motors. You know, we could
Makes them last a lot longer.
A lot longer, yes.
Now, sometimes you get a brand new boat, and like this one was, and all this is nothing but white,
That's correct.
and you outfit them.
That's right. So this is a 2000 model boat that was in heavily need of wiring and restoring. So we took this boat completely apart and painted each piece, reassembled it, rewired it, new steering, new GPS, radar, new engines, top to bottom. So as I was saying earlier, a lot of people are doing this. This is a $300,000–400,000 boat new. You know, they could put $100,000 into this boat, and it's basically new again. So
This is a 2000? Year
Yes.
2000?
Yes,
I would have
23
never
years
thought
old.
that. Never thought that, Chris. It looks brand new.
It's
Standing in the back of
It's
it?
coming along. So it's been a project, but we like doing things like this as part of my heritage is, you know, custom stuff.
Right, right.
So we've been really proud of our work, and it's turned out nice.
Well, Chris, you got a boat here for pretty much any situation. I mean, you got John boats, skiffs.
We do. So that's been part of the challenge since COVID was getting a product to sell. We've been fighting for this stuff since COVID came out, is that put a lot of the boat companies in bad situations with getting materials, and it's made all the materials much higher, but we have a great line of boats to choose from, Sea Pro and Sea Arc and Blackjack and Frontier. But we feel like we have the best products to offer.
Of course, your sport trailers.
Yes, they're made in Bay St. Louis. We
Oh,
only
there's a little fast boat.
Yep, we still full with some of the performance boats. Pretty much the only ones that still full with that stuff. But
Yeah. Tell us the hours that you're open.
So we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 5, and Saturday we're open till noon, 8 to noon.
8 till noon on Saturdays.
Yep.
And closed Sundays and Mondays.
Yes,
Got to take a break sometime.
sometime.
Hey, whether it's summertime, wintertime, it's any time, it's a good time to have yourself a boat. Whether you've got one already, need to get it serviced, or you can come out and pick out along the line here of any of the boats they have at Crown Leisure Marine in D'Iberville.